who's this girl?
This is
I
Marlena.
love all this thread.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh.
Marlena Wyman, and she's lovely. So she's also responding the idea of settlers in Canada and the idea of homesteading, the idea of still ornamenting things even if they're utilitarian, reusing, repurposing materials. And this one was also featured in Galleries West, which is the Western Canadian online art magazine. Galleries West, you can check it out, Ornament and Crime, and you can read up more about this exhibition. It's also on our website, albertacraft.ab.ca.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thanks so much.
You are a true artist.
Thank you. I'm just an assistant, but the artist is just at the front, actually.
Oh, it's over there?
Yeah, she'll just be at the front of the building.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Good morning. I was talking to Emily. I love her work.
Hi, my name is Saskia. I'm with the Alberta Craft Gallery and Shop in Edmonton, and really happy to talk about the organization. We promote fine craft in the province of Alberta, and we also work on municipal, provincial, federal, and international levels promoting the amazing fine craft that this province produces. We have 2 exhibition spaces as well as a retail space with 175 artists in it. Right now, what's really exciting is that we have taken inspiration from both our shop, like this amazing piece by Jeff Walker, or sorry, not Jeff Homewood, I apologize, that's Jeff Homewood, called the Vortex Vase, and other pieces of art that we have craft in our shop, as well as a feature exhibition that we have right now. Right now there's an exhibition called Ornament and Crime in our feature exhibition space downstairs, and it is a response, a national craft response to a article that Adolf Loos wrote. He was an Austrian architect, and his edict was that any form of ornamentation was a waste of human capacity and should be avoided at all costs. Now, all of us creatives have opinions on this. Yeah. So we asked, are they minimalists? Are they maximalists? How do they feel about it? We did a presentation, which is on our website, albertacraft.ab.ca, and we put a call out, and the response was amazing. So much exuberant visual abundance that happened out of that. From that, we invited local muralists to respond to it. Emily Chu, she looked at the exhibition, she looked at her shop, and she created the most amazing mural, which wraps her building so that the outside of her building matches the vibrancy of what is happening inside. So there's a lot of pieces on the outside of artists that we find here as well. And she's working with local MacEwan University art students and in an apprenticeship form, so she's mentoring them to be the future generation of muralists as well. So a lot of what we do here is not just sell art or sell craft and exhibit it, but we also do public programming, we're doing craft tours, and we really want to make sure that we support and enhance and celebrate the craft in this province.
Amazing, that's beautiful. And what got you into this amazing work?
I am, by training, I'm a visual artist as well, and I was a gallery artist, and then I fell into curating with young artists, so it was a up-and-coming festival called Next Fest, which just happened in June here in Edmonton. And from there, I fell into a lot of consulting and art placement, but really from the get-go, I've always loved this place. As soon as my family and I moved to Edmonton, we came here and we bought a lot of things over the years from craft artists. So it feels very full circle for me to end up working here. And I just love it. Craft artists are just such wonderful human beings. It's just a joy to work with them and to work with things that have, objects that have, these objects have a first and a last name, right? It's about the feeling and that artifact experience of holding on to them. It can be an everyday piece, or it can be something just, really unusual and extravagant. But there's such joy. And once you start to purchase those things that are unique or celebrate them, you can't go back to mass produced anymore, right? The value of it and the stories and those memories, they're imbued in it, which you're not going to get out of an IKEA coffee mug. Just not.
Absolutely, because that was a mass production,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And we're talking masterpieces here.
Yeah, yeah. And we're always free to visit, so you can always come in. There's no push. All of the staff here, we're all creatives, so we obviously love to talk about what we do and the artists that we work with. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but there's a lot of pretty things here.
Absolutely. And how do you choose your artists? How do you know this is the right fit?
So we actually do a jury. We're in that process right now. Typically, it's a yearly jury, and we invite artists to apply, and it's a two-rung process. So we do an initial one, and then we do a secondary one where we ask them to actually bring their physical pieces in. And as I said, we're all creatives here, and if someone doesn't have a specialization, our board is also, they're all creatives as well. So we have a glass blower, we have fiber artists, we have a lot of different media on staff here, ceramics as well. So we're able to speak to that, the quality as well. And we also offer feedback to artists, you know, because we want them to succeed. Craft, typically artists, their income is lower than fine artists, which is already well below poverty. So anything we can do to bring people in and share that love and joy, and hopefully they'll bring something home with them, we'll do it.
Absolutely. And you've mentioned earlier on the introduction that you have artists, you know, from all over the place, as far as Australia and all that.
We are primarily Alberta artists. That is the goal. There are a few artists that have ties, very strong ties to Alberta that may now live elsewhere. So for example, you know, Ted Jolta, he's now in Ladysmith, BC, but he did have ties here. There's someone else who's based currently in Seoul, Korea. But those are really more outliers. We have so much talent in this province. We don't really need to go far. And each province in Canada has their own, and territories, they have their own craft council or organization like us as well. So we also work on a national level, and there's an umbrella organization called the Canadian Craft Federation.
You've also talked about the gathering. You have meetings here.
Yes,
And,
so we do craft.
How does it work, and what age do you?
It depends on the instructor. So we invite, so part of my purview is that I organize public programming, craft tours and workshops, and it is really up to the instructor. We want to support the instructor. What age and amount of people are they comfortable with? So we do, so some of them are 6 and up. Others, they need to be adult, considering. We'll also do tours. So we've done, upcoming in October, we're going to do a glass studios tour, which we're very excited about. Fine furniture tour, that'll be the second one that we've done. The first was very popular. Ceramics, and last month we did a fiber studios tour as well. So we're elevating by sharing the wealth and talent we have in this province and this city. We can get people excited and have more appreciation for the handmade. So by visiting all the different studios, each one has a different flavor to it, you know, and then we find that a lot of people sign up for courses and workshops. And again, that love of craft and the love of the handmade, and, you know, craft is therapy, that slowing down your life, you know, starting to excel at a new skill is really wonderful.
Nice one. And if these young people, you know, they decided to join the class, then they want to pursue it further, how do they go about it?
They would then connect. We are happy to connect people with local studios. So we do one-off workshops. That's really important for us. So that's the taster. We don't want to be in competition with existing studios. We want to elevate and support the entire sector. There is a long-term goal, a very ambitious one, which is we would like to establish a craft center of excellence in this city and have an international residency program and invite people to come to this city, experience all the culture that we have, potentially stay here, but also have experiences with artists and viewpoints and techniques from around the world. So all these little things, these tours, the workshops, they're all essentially proof of concept so that we can build a larger center and also a newer building. We are challenged right now, this building is not accessible. and that is something that we are acutely aware of. We want to make sure that everyone can access our program, able-bodied or not, doesn't matter your background, your age, we want to see you, and we want to share our love of craft with you.
That's amazing.
So we are currently at the Alberta Craft Gallery and Shop located in downtown Edmonton. It's on the corner of 102nd Avenue and 106th Street. Street address 10186 106th Street. And we're always free to come visit. My name is Saskia, and I'm in charge of fund development, special projects, craft tours, and a lot of other things. We're always happy to chat with people. If you want to reach out and you want to know more about us, visit us at albertacraft.ab.ca. If you're in the neighborhood, we also produce a free magazine that comes out twice a year celebrating craft in this province. And we also have a newsletter that is free to sign up for. It comes out once a month. We don't spam you, but you can at least find out what we're doing. Or just follow us on Instagram, Alberta Craft Council.
Beautiful. That's amazing. And I cannot wait to share you guys, you know, with the rest of the, you know, the studio. We've got some really amazing stuff. So I'm just going to go around and capture all this beautiful piece of art and then share it to, you know, to you guys. So yeah, I know we're going to link, you know, also the details down below.
Perfect.
So they can just contact you directly as well.
Perfect.
Nice.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
stopping
much.
in.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah.
Tess Steiben. She started doing mandalas after a brain injury, and she was having trouble focusing. And so she took the idea, the healing nature of craft, that slow craft, the methodical, the intuitive, and went to town, mainly using recycled materials. She finds repurposed materials from the reuse center. She'll use computer disks, any kind of material. She'll pull apart jewelry that she's found in secondhand shops and put things together. So she's done an incredible amount. And we love it. The ornamentation just bleeds into the gallery just over the support beams, and it welcomes visitors coming into the space as well. And he's a longtime member of ours, and he does the most exquisite metalwork, multi-layered, very architectural, stunning in detail. And he decided to respond to the idea of ornamentation being a crime by making the most ostentatious grain elevator, which is just a symbol or a landmark in the prairie provinces of Canada, but also take it through his British lens. So adding Tudor styles, adding bricks, adding, you know, any kind of ornamentation that one would never find on a grain elevator. And so that's his celebration of just over-the-top ornamentation. Peter Pan in particular. Yeah. Yeah, Promise Beauregard, young artist responding to seeing herself reflected in Disney movies, specifically Peter Pan. And so she made these beautiful, beautiful boots responding to that. Piece by Coral Mage, Dene Sled Dog Blanket, and she's one of the curators. So she's a recent graduate from the Portage College Native Arts and Culture program. She is currently working at the Royal Alberta Museum as well, I believe with the Indigenous collection. And she's just a wonderful artist, and we're hoping to bring her in soon for a workshop on tufting. So we're now in the ornament and our feature exhibition space downstairs, and this is the Ornament and Crime exhibition, where we asked artists to respond to Adolf Loos's edict, Ornament and Crime, the same name, and because he said any form of ornamentation is a waste of human capacity. In one way, that's a bit socialist, and that's freeing up some time, but there's a lot of us creatives that have opinions about it. So Philip just finished his MFA. He's currently, I believe, doing a residency in the United States, and this is his response. He started this series during COVID, the idea that you could not go anywhere. We were in lockdown, and so he was seeing lots of dog poop on the sidewalk and decided to respond to it. So it is actually sold by the ounce. So you can weigh your particular poop, and you will get the little AstroTurf to go with it.
This is refresh.
And if you can't come to Edmonton, this exhibition will also be going down to our Calgary gallery as well. We have a second location in Calgary in C Space, which is a creative hub. It's wonderful to visit. I definitely recommend it. So most of our feature exhibitions and some of our Discovery Gallery exhibitions will go down to Calgary if you miss it here and you're not able to visit. You can also visit everything online.
Nice. Amazing.
So we have a lot of, what else can I say? One of the artists that's featured is Karen Cantine, not this particular work. She is a metal artist. She's incredible. She's been doing it since she was 12. She is 82 now.
Oh, wow.
She has made a chalice for the Pope. She is just incredible caliber. She decided to make the most scale-up earrings to an absolute wonderful level. I don't have gloves, so I'm not going to touch this, but she also did, from lamp pieces, she made these incredible pieces. Just look at the backing here in the scale. So one of her other pieces is outside celebrated on our mural. She was also she was instrumental in the formation of our organization. So we're so happy to celebrate her.
Wow. This is beyond my imagination.
Another one, you'll see this design outside. This is Caleb Romano. He's a local artist, and he started his own studio, and so he also he teaches, an incredible teacher. These are poured ceramic molds that he's had painted with auto body paint, and he does some really fresh, fun pieces, and so we're happy to showcase him. We also have craft awards that we give out every 2 years, and he was, our last round, he was our winner of Ceramics Award. Wow. So we're happy to celebrate him, and you can see this design, which is a really typical one. He loves bees, on the outside of the building on the mural as well. Nice. So we love that Emily Chu incorporated that into the design. Jared Last is another one. These are beautiful, and also behind you on the wall, they're absolutely stunning. And he also won a national award right over here. Look at these beauties right here.
Damn, this is.
So this is just showcasing the caliber of craft that we have in this country.
Yeah. Oh, wow, this can definitely give you a chill.
Yes, so again, the artist's name is Jared Last, and he's out of Revelstoke, British Columbia. And you can purchase these individually if you like.
That's right. Absolutely, and then kind of work on your collection, slowly build up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I'm seeing another piece here.
Isn't that lovely?
Get my eyes off.
That's Sarah Poldas from Calgary, and we love how she took just such a simple material like grosgrain and thread and put it together. So it's a celebration of excess. So for those who don't sew, grosgrain is just a really common ribbon that we often incorporate in sewing, and we just love this sense of fall and movement that she's created in this piece. So we're very excited to have it. So with Sarah Poldas, so this is out of Ornament and Crime, our feature exhibition at the Alberta Craft Gallery. She's really working on systems and responding to Adolf Loos about not making things completely precise. And the loops may be a little bit different, they're a bit arbitrary. There's a bit of wastefulness, which she's celebrating. So her response to his article of the idea that any form of ornamentation is a waste of human capacity, I think her opinion is fairly clear that she loves it. She's a methodical artist. We've featured her before, and we're very happy to have her again.